So Nintendo have gone and supersized their gaming handheld, and the result is this, the Nintendo DSi XL, or the Nintendo DSi LL as it's known in Japan, which incidentally is where we got our review unit from. But it's sitting here next to the DSi Lite and it's noticeably bigger in comparison. And based on these loose measurements, some would argue the XL isn't very portable, and many will probably find the XL too chunky to take everywhere. But of course, its bigger body isn't going to appeal to everybody. However, saying that, it can be chucked into your bag or carried around just as easily as its smaller siblings, the DS Lite and DSi. It's just more likely to stick out of your back pocket. But generally, its new dimensions aren't so big that it will deter you from taking it out the house. So you spent all your money downsizing your Nintendo handhelds. Why would you want to go any bigger? Well, for a start, the extra screen size is fantastic, not to mention ergonomically better for bigger hands. The screens are 4.2 inches diagonal, so to put that into perspective, that's 93% bigger than the DS Lite. So according to Nintendo, this gives it a wider viewing angle, making it easier to watch and share the fun. Their words, not ours. And they've done all this without making it any thicker, which is a huge bonus. You'll also notice the buttons have remained the same size as well. From the minute it's turned on, you automatically appreciate the extra screen space, which in my opinion makes for a better gaming experience. Fast-paced games will no doubt benefit from the extra room. Now, despite the bigger screen, Nintendo are claiming that the battery life will outlast that of the DSi on the lowest brightness settings, offering 13 to 17 hours of battery life compared to the DSi's, which is 9 to 14. Now, a bigger device also means a bigger stylus, which is just slightly bigger than the DS Lites. They've also thrown in this jumbo stylus as well, which as you can see is more Bic pen than stylus, but it makes things a lot nicer and easier to use. In fact, the device itself is just a lot nicer to use and has a nice sturdy build quality, complete with a matte finish at the bottom for a firm grip. Now, as seen on the DSi, it has camera and media player functionality. The only downside is there's no GBA slot, so there'll be no backwards compatibility or additional add-ons like the Rumble Pack, but we think we can live without those. Now, based on the size and the colours available, which is red, wine and brown, you'd be forgiven for thinking the DSi XL is aimed at the older generations, but according to Nintendo, it's for the entire family to enjoy. Now, it will come packing Dr. Kawashima's Little Bit of Brain Training Arts Edition, as well as the Dictionary 6-in-1 with camera functionality, not to mention the web browser, so you can jump on the internet via Wi-Fi. Now, we're not sure how much fun huddling around a little handheld will be, but the extra screen size is definitely a bonus. It's out on March the 5th, no prices available as yet, but we're hoping there's not too much of a premium added on for the extra screen size.